So 15 runs in 2 innings is just good coaching, right?
Yeah, right. I think the only contribution I had to that is good karma. I wore Jarrell Ortega's hoodie that's kind of attached to whatever he's got going. It's actually attached to a charitable cause. So it's the first time I wore it. I probably need to wear it again tomorrow or any day he's in the lineup. But no, I think some tension was kind of relieved there, kind of taken off the cap a little bit from the middle innings. And then early in the game, it was just kind of awkward with how everything went down. Obviously, I don't know that it was the right thing to say, but told Coach Thompson, I hope his 2 guys are fine. I mean, boy, do you want to beat the Friday starter on the other team, but you don't want it to kind of go down like that. And then it kind of slipped into a deal where we just had a lull for whatever reason. I mean, a couple guys squared some balls up, but the cap needed to come off, and it came off kind of in extreme fashion there.
How impressive was that at bat from Jarrell to take the first pitch after that long delay?
Yeah, I don't really know how to quantify it other than John kind of brought it up on the radio, and Jarrell, if you know him, is kind of what you want a baseball player to be. The actual action in a game is what, like 18 or 20 minutes? Someone's done the math before. There's a lot of downtime, and he's got the ability to kind of switch back and forth of being real relaxed and kind of having fun and bouncing around to the point where it drives you crazy. I mean, Frank's always talking about him talking to umpires and stuff like that in between pitches. But then when the pitch is in play, he's locked in. And I think part of it is his passion for baseball allows him to lock in. But also he's a fun-loving kid, so it allows him to relax. And that was the most extreme version of having to hang out, and then it's time to play ball. And he executed, again, in pretty extreme fashion there.
Evan talked about kind of the shift in momentum whenever the crowd gets into it there. Any little blip. What's it like in the dugout, just the feeling that comes over you guys whenever you can feel the crowd get into it and just kind of that change?
No, it's loud. It's loud in the dugout as far as audio goes. And then inside, your feeling or your vibe, if you want to call it that, you feel like there's a tidal wave or an avalanche, and you're on the good side of it. Again, that just because they're excited, it doesn't guarantee we're going to have success. But if you look at the track record, they've helped us. They just flat out have. And, the one caveat is they're all here. They're having a good time. You see guys act. We have very active fans, which I'm appreciative. But you also got to do something. And they get excited when Drew hammers a ball like he did to center field, but it doesn't fall for him. So you got to find a way to piece things together. And in the middle of all that excitement was Simo just having his nose on a ball just enough. Seth Stevenson taking 2 big hacks and then shortening up with 2 strikes and just putting the ball in play. I believe there was a big walk either right before that or after that as well. So the dominoes fell after, there were some grinder moments in the trenches, if you want to say it that way.